Hello Virgo, thank you so much for joining me today. Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all doing well at this time. Virgo, the energies I'm going to be looking at for you within this reading cover the dates that between the 12th to the 18th of October or thereabouts. It could resonate a little bit further on according to the energies around yourselves. But I've selected the cards for you, Virgo. I've pre-shuffled all of them and got your energies into the card, Virgo. So I'll just put the tarot cards to one side, and I'll do a final shuffle of the Sacred Traveller Oracle cards, and we'll just take one card as an overall energy for you at this time. And then the same with the Oracle of Visions. There we go. So the first card out for you, Virgo, is Wise Leader. Now this energy is saying that you are a beacon for others, so you are shining your light and are leading. You're in the front there and you're leading others. You're showing significant others the way forward. Now whether this is to do with work or to do with home or in some other area, or perhaps a combination of all of them. So let's see where we're going with that. A lovely card to come out to start your reading off, Virgo. Okay, and then we have the number 31, and this energy is about secrecy and stroke confidentiality. So there's a situation around you or happening, an energy around it, which is calling for having confidentiality, and perhaps it's something that's under wraps at the moment that can't be revealed. So take it how it resonates with you, Virgo. It will mean something a little bit different for all of you. It just may be that you've just got to be a bit tactful about what you say or what you reveal at this time. But let's see. Remember that the first card was to be a wise leader. You are a beacon for others. So we're just going to do a final shuffle of the Tarot of Dreams for you. And we'll lay it out in the Celtic cross this time. The Celtic cross does help to get underneath the skin of things. Okay, right, at the bottom of this deck we've got the Five of Wands, and this is when there is conflict, differing opinions, and people jabbing their wands, wanting to be heard, perhaps wanting to be heard over yourself. So this is about differing opinions and viewpoints, a bit of conflict. So a final shuffle of the Light Seers Tarot. We'll lay these on top for a little bit of depth and clarity. And at the bottom of this deck we have the Lovers. Alright, so this is about an intimate relationship of some sort. All right then, Virgo, let's see what's at the heart of your reading. Well, so we have the Fool energy, which is about taking a leap of faith, starting out anew, a new beginning in some area of your life. So right at the very beginning. And then the Page of Cups. The pages are messengers, and the pages bring in, the Page of Cups brings in a message that is meaningful for your heart, that is very heartfelt, something that you will love, or you're going to love, So it's something to do. There's a message coming in that is going to make your heart soar. If you can see the figure going up, you've got the singing bowl there and the heart shape with the hands there. So something's going to make your heart sing, and it's to do with having a new beginning, a new start in some area, Virgo. The challenge is the Six of Swords and the Queen of Wands. The Six of Swords is when you're in your boat, you're on a journey, you're finding a way forward. You could be leaving a situation or heading towards the situation. You see going through the archway here, shining the light, heading in some direction. I'm very drawn to the fact that you had the wise leader that came out, didn't you, earlier? But this is in your challenge situation, so there's something about this, having to take this journey, that's a bit of a challenge. And then the clarifier is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a passionate, entrepreneurial, creative energy. It generally refers to a feminine energy, but it doesn't have to be. But entrepreneurial, very good at bringing ideas forward, got lots of energy and lots of passion. For what she does or what this energy is about. You see all the candles are lit. Okay, so in this the Six of Swords, as you're in the boat going forward, finding a way forward, a new way forward. Now it's either going away from the Queen of Wands energy or going towards the Queen of Wands energy, but this is a challenge. This is in your challenge position, Virgo. And then at the root of this, we've got the King of Swords and the Page of Wands. The King of Swords is a very logical energy. Your ruling planet is Mercury, Virgo. Although you're an earth sign, you are very much of the mind. You are a deep thinker, very articulate, very logical in the way you look at things. And I feel that this is at the root of the situation. So I feel this is something that's already happened, and this is you are tapping into your intellect, if you like, about a situation, and bringing logic and common sense to a situation. But the clarifier is the Page of Wands. And the wands are all about energy and fire and creativity. And the Page of Wands, here she is, she's throwing up her wand in the air. This is very skillful. A very skillful energy. So I feel that this is yourself, very skilled, throwing your wand up. But there was a message that came through for you to do with an opportunity, perhaps, or something to do with something you're very skilled at. And perhaps that's referring to you using your mind. Something that you have to use your intellect for and your communication skills. So this is at the root of the situation, Virgo. And then in the past leading to this situation, we have the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups. So the Four of Cups is when there was an offer, there was an opportunity that you didn't accept in the past. And then the Five of Cups as a clarifier is when we feel a sense of loss. We feel that we've lost a lot. Although in this particular deck, you can see that the cups, these cups are fallen over empty. But the young lady has her foot in this particular cup dish, and you know, she's either trying to stop it emptying out, or she's actually emptying it out, which is a little bit of a sabotage energy, isn't it? But she has a beautiful full cup behind her, so she hasn't lost everything. So the Five of Cups is about a sense of sense of loss, a sense of something gone, that it'd be difficult to get back. But being preoccupied with that and not actually appreciating what you have behind you already that isn't lost. All right, so in the past, Virgo, there has been a situation where there was an offer, but you didn't accept it. An offer of something different, of new or new opportunity, whatever it was. There was an offer you didn't accept, but then that left you lamenting what you had lost, what was gone, perhaps what you didn't accept. But really, you know, you have a lot to appreciate. So that's in the past, Virgo, that led on to this new beginning, this leap of faith situation, and a message coming through that's making your heart sing. Now, on your mind, we have the Four of Swords and the Hierophant. The Four of Swords is when we're taking a break. You see, the soldier is coming from the battle. He's lying on top of one of his swords, and he's got the other sword resting at his feet. But he's having to have a break. He's having to have a rest from the battle. And then the Hierophant, this is when we're receiving blessings from above. High up blessings, blessings and perhaps information and messages and support that can be trusted, that is from the higher good, if you like. So this is, with the Hierophant there, this is saying this is exactly what you do need to be doing. You do need to be having a break from the sword's energy. I think because you are very of the mind, you know, ruled by Mercury, I think your mind can perhaps work overtime sometimes because it's very active. So this is having a break from that, and with the blessings of the Hierophant energy. In your power situation, we have the Nine of Cups and we have the King of Swords. So this is power to your elbow, Virgo. The Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment, having achieved or being able to achieve that which we are wishing for, which we are hoping for. And the King of Swords, again, we had the King of Swords out and the root of the situation already in the different deck. And here we have him again in your power position. So, you know, you are... This shows that, you know, you are very relaxed within yourself. You've got the Owl of Wisdom here, very much of the mind, very logical, far-sighted. You can see this man here. He's holding his sword, but it's just very relaxed. He's not going to use it any time now for cutting anything away. But he's very relaxed and he's thinking deeply about something. And so he's very comfortable within his skin. Doesn't mean to say he can't tap into his or heart energy. He can do. But when this card comes forward, it's saying, you know, you need to be in your King of Swords energy, because there's a wish fulfillment, something you've really been wanting and desiring, that is within your grasp, Virgo. The energy around you, what's happening around you in your environment, we've got the Moon energy and we've got the Two of Pentacles. So the Moon energy, this is about what we know and what we don't know. The Moon is a very psychic energy, very spiritual energy, quite a feminine energy. But this is when the Moon is shining at night. It casts shadows, doesn't it? So, you know, there's something you may be vaguely aware of, but it's not clear at this time. And this is something around you in your environment. There's a lack of clarity of some sort about something. And then the Two of Pentacles is when we are achieving balance, a need to achieve balance. So there's something up in the air and something that is very solid that you have here, the purse. But it's at the moment things seem a little bit out of balance. So around you that things are a little bit out of balance. So there's a need for some balance to be achieved. But there's something that you're unclear about at this time, and perhaps to do with why things are a bit unbalanced. In your fear position, we have the Knight of Wands and we have the Page of Swords. And this is something you are worrying about, you're fearful about. Well, the Knight of Wands, Knights are about action in the minor arcana. But the Knight of Wands, I mean, as you know, Knights are about fire, passion and energy. The Knight of Wands can sometimes mean movement and change, or moving home. But for me in this deck, this Knight is trying to control this fire-breathing dragon. So for me, this is about trying to control a passion. Okay. And this is a fear of yours, whether you're able to control that passion or not. And then the Page of Swords. Pages are messengers. In the courts of old, in the royal houses of old, the pages were very young, and they would be the messengers delivering messages between the houses, the courts, the royal houses. So we've got a Page of Swords here, and the Page of Swords brings in a communication, a message. We've got light bulbs up here, so it's bringing a message that makes you aware about something. There's a light bulb moment going to happen as a result of the information that this Page of Swords is bringing in. But this is in your fear position. You're fearing this. All right, so I'm going to leave that there. It'll be different for all of you, Virgo. And for some of you, it won't have any meaning because it's a general reading. Now the outcome is the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So you've got two aces in your outcome position. And the Ace of Wands, as you can see, it's full of fire, energy, and light here. We've got the chameleon there that is able to change colour, and change colour according to its background. So it can adjust according to what environment it's in. So the Ace of Wands is about a new passionate opportunity, or a new passionate beginning, a new passionate offer, or an idea, a very creative idea. But it's something quite new. And I think if we think about in your fear position, you were fearing about a message coming through, weren't you, that would reveal something. Yeah, so because one of the first cards that came out was about confidentiality, wasn't it, and secrecy as well, so that it might be connected to that, whatever that is. Now the Ace of Swords is about again, it's a swords energy, and this is about your mind thinking clearly, real acumen, a focus, a very intense focus coming out from your mind here, deep thinking, but light coming out. So being enlightened by the Ace of Swords with this a very focused energy within your mind. And I'm just drawn to the fact this looks like a fossil, doesn't it? Look like a snail fossil. It's almost like this knowledge is coming from that ancestral energy, that ancestral knowledge and understanding within your mind, within your brain, deep there, drawing on ancestral knowledge perhaps. But it's certainly a very intense, focused thinking or communication that's happening there. This is the Ace of Swords energy within this particular deck. And very much thinking and deeply thinking about this Ace of Wands opportunity or energy, giving it lots of thought. Now the future going forward, we have the Nine of Swords, which is fearful thinking, being very much in the mind. So it's swords energy again, but being quite fearful in your mind about something, worrying about the swords dropping. You feel you can see hands coming out from the tree, but they're branches. But you know, it's a very fearful energy in the mind. And then we have the Ten of Swords. So this is when, and there's an ending coming to a very difficult and painful, difficult and painful situation, Virgo. You see, the crows have been all around her. She's been in this situation, but it is starting to lift now. So as you go forward, there will be an element of being stuck in this energy, of being fearful in your mind, worrying about something, not being able to sleep. But whatever it is going to lift. It is going to come to an end. You're going to be able to turn your back on it, as this lady is doing. Going to be able to turn your back on it and walk away from what this situation is. All right, Virgo, I'm just going to I'm going to take one more card now from the Oracle of the Angels for you, just to round this reading up for you. Is there anything else that Virgo needs to know, please, about this reading for the 12th to the 18th of October? Is there anything else that Virgo needs to be aware of? Right, well, this card has just jumped out, so I'm going to take it. And it's infinite potential. So, you know, don't restrict yourself, basically. You've got enormous potential. You can see the person as part of this dove of peace flying up. It's a very powerful, energetic energy. And it's just saying, you know, you have infinite potential as you go forward, as, you know, adopting a wise leader, being a beacon for others, Virgo. All right, so, you know, believe in yourself, believe in the potential of who you are and what you are, and what you are, what your abilities are, and what you can achieve as you go forward, Virgo. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're one of my subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and supporting me. If you've just dropped by, you're not a subscriber, but you've just dropped by to watch this reading, you're very, very welcome, and I do appreciate you dropping by, and thank you so much. But good luck going forward, and please do join me again in the future, and take care now. Bye bye.